Hello and welcome to the Martial Perspective. Today is April 9th, 2026. First off, I'd like to say welcome back from Easter break. I hope everybody had a wonderful holidays with their family and their loved ones. I hope everybody got to eat a lot of good food and everything, and now it's time to work all that food off. So I hope everybody's still training. Um, I'm going to start off with the Ohio Battle of Champions Chumbara and Gumdo tournament that is coming up on June 27th, 2026. Um, so I will post a link to that. It's going to be $45 if paid by June 1st, and it's going to be $55 if paid by between June 2nd and June 22nd. We're going to have an exciting event. So for the fee of $20, parents can compete against other parents for the title of parent champion. So that's kind of something new and different. We hope to get a lot of parents in there swinging padded swords and striking one another, and we're going to have a lot of fun with that. There's going to be a $5 spectator fee. All competitors must have a helmet with face guard. That's mandatory. We can't get around that. All other safety equipment is optional. Eligibility for Grand Champion will be for all first place winners for every division going forward. We are going to cap this at 200 total competitors. We will have food and things like that for people to purchase at the event. Again, that's coming June 27th, 2026, and that's going to be in Warren, Ohio. Technically Howland, but Warren, Ohio. I will post a address to the event and a link to how you can pay and sign up for that. Again, that's hosted by Freestyle Karate and New Wave Global Martial Arts. It'll be Sensei Wendy Savickas and Master Darren Warren running the tournament, and I, of course, will be helping out. So looking really forward to that. It's going to be a great event. It's not going to be an all-day thing. It's going to be sword fighting, and we're going to have an obstacle course. Now, the obstacle course, to win the first place in obstacle course, it's going to be a continuous event. So say Johnny runs a time of, I don't know, let's say 2 minutes, and then Billy runs a 1:59. Johnny will have the ability to keep competing to beat that time. So it's going to run throughout the whole tournament. At the end of the tournament, the individual with the fastest times in each division will be crowned champion of the obstacle course. So that's going to be really, really fun. I look forward to that, and more to come on that. Next, I competed in the Battle of Champions, and I won Grand Champion for sparring. So I got this for my belt. I'm really excited about that. That's a great event. That's out over in Latrobe, Pennsylvania. I think it's Greensburg, Pennsylvania. It was a great event. A lot of competitors, a lot of talent there. So really, really fortunate to win that event. And I also took home a bunch of gold and silver medals from forms and weapons kata and things like that, and breaking. So had a lot of fun. That's a yearly event that I highly recommend. That's hosted by Grandmaster Keith Sherbaugh. He's a Kung Soo Do guy, so Kung Soo. Next, on July 16th through the 18th in Tulsa, Oklahoma, the U.S. Martial Arts Hall of Fame will be hosting a seminar and banquet for the yearly inductions. I've been fortunate enough to be nominated for the esteemed Law Enforcement Award for the U.S. Martial Arts Hall of Fame. So 2026, I actually officially become a Hall of Famer. So I really don't know what to say about that. There's not much I can say about that. I worked very hard, and I'm just very, very fortunate to be recognized. And I thank Dr. John Terry for that esteemed award. So I couldn't be more humble and thrilled about that. Moving on, we got the Cleveland Martial Arts Hall of Fame coming up this weekend, April 11th. On April 10th, Friday at 7 p.m., they're going to have the 10th anniversary reunion celebration, and that's at the Holiday Inn, 6001 Rockside Road in Cleveland, Ohio. Now, Saturday, April 11th, they're going to have the seminar series, and there's some big names doing some seminars here. They're all masters and grandmasters, so I'm not going to title each one of them. You know, with all due respect, I have the utmost respect for every one of these individuals. So we're just going to leave it at that. So it's going to Doors open at 8 a.m. And at 8:30, Patricia Morris, Scott Smith will do a body wake up for warm up. Now, starting at 9 a.m., Tony Marcel is going to have a Kali seminar, bring your own sticks. And that's going to be room A. Room B is going to be Scott Smith. He's going to be doing a seminar, Championship Taekwondo. Also, at 10 a.m., Danny Lane, big name in martial arts. He was a direct student of Eternal Grandmaster Chuck Norris. Alan Wilson and Dylan Barker will do police tactics seminar. That's from 10 to 11. Also, Sean Kelly and Sean Gordon, they're Kempo practitioners, will be doing a seminar in American Kempo. So you don't want to miss that. At 11 a.m., Jerry and Lucas Roberts will be doing a Kumite seminar. So that's from 11 to 12. And then you're going to have Sifu Richard Gamboa. He's going to be doing a Kung Fu seminar. So that's going to be pretty cool. At 12 p.m., we're going to have Jason Dent doing MMA Jiu-Jitsu seminar. Pretty exciting. That's going to be room A. Room B is going to be Scott DeDante. He's going to be doing bow techniques and staff drills. Bring your own staff. Don't call it a bow staff. Then you're just saying staff. Like you get corrected on that sometimes. So I know it's a common thing, but bow or staff. At 1 p.m., Richard Fike is going to be doing close quarter combatives. So he's pretty knowledgeable. And then you're going to have D. Daniels doing a self-defense techniques seminar. That's going to be room B. At 2 p.m., we're going to have Kathy Long and Phil Maldonado doing a kickboxing Sansu seminar. That's room A. Room B is going to be Stunt Predators USA, and it's going to be doing some kind of movie stunt seminar stuff. So all martial arts movies have stunt seminars. So at 3 p.m., Kathy Long and Phil Maldonado are going to be doing another Sensu kickboxing seminar. That's room A. And then room B is going to be Manuel Trenigo. He's going to be doing Muay Thai. And also at 3 o'clock, North Coast Aki Kai, that's invitation only. That's going to be room C. At 2 p.m. in room C, it's going to be Andrew Depko, Street Aikido. And then from 12 to 2, it's going to be the Circle of Masters, Hall of Fame, Chuck Sheridan and AJ Perry will unite to share their martial arts knowledge with you. And I believe that's going to be an extra $20 to do that seminar. So that's from 12 to 2. And then from 9 to noon, North Coast at Kikai Regional Friendship Seminar. That's a private event. That's only invitation only. So they're going to be having Cleveland Martial Arts Hall of Fame T-shirts for sale for $20. The Circle of Masters, that's that event I told you about with Chuck Sheridan and AJ Perry. That's going to be the extra $20. And all seminar pass is $60. School owners, if you want to pre-registrations, I believe, over with. So we're going to skip that. So I talked to Scott Dante, who is one of the regional directors of the Cleveland Martial Arts Hall of Fame, and he informed me that if you have a law enforcement ID and you are affiliated with law enforcement first responder, instead of the $60 for these seminars, it's $30. So you're going to get a full day of training with masters throughout the whole United States. Very knowledgeable people that are all inducted into this Martial Arts Hall of Fame, as well as many others. You're going to get to do that for $30. That's a steal, if you ask me. So that's something that you really should take advantage of if you're near the Cleveland area. Something you're not going to want to miss out. Now, from 7 p.m. on, they're going to have the banquet, but I believe that might be sold out. So masters, competitors, and industry elite join along family and friends to celebrate the 2026 inductees. It's a dress-up event, and it's reservations only. So you can check with the Cleveland Martial Arts Hall of Fame on Facebook, send them a message or whatever if you're interested in maybe doing that. Like I said, check with them because I believe it might be sold out. So I believe that is all I have for you guys today. I'm sorry, I missed everyone. I've been inactive for about 2 weeks. So we'll be interviewing Grandmaster Mark Tracy, son of Eternal Grandmaster Al Tracy, of Tracy Kempo Worldwide. I will be interviewing him later tonight, and I hope to get that video uploaded as soon as possible. I think it's going to be a great interview. We're going to learn about the early state of Kempo and where Kempo is today. We're going to learn about the connection between Eternal Grandmaster Ed Parker and Eternal Grandmaster Al Tracy, and we're gonna have a lot of Kempo talk tonight. So I hope you all tune in. Remember, we are on YouTube, we are on iHeartRadio, we are on Apple, and we are on Spotify. You can just watch it wherever you feel comfortable. And remember, on YouTube, at least give me a like, share, and a follow. That way we can keep growing and give you the best martial art experience with these interviews. So I hope to see you and talk to you and interview you soon. Tung Su.